People's Keisha Prince. Today we're going to talk about the modern day force number 9 out of the 4 striker series, as there's the force number 9 which we're going to talk about today on the shoulder striker, the target man, and the wide striker. So let's start with Karim Benzema, Ballon d'Or winner, deservedly so, and we've seen the best of him playing in the force number 9 position. So today I'm going to break down this position, the technical, the psychological, and also the physical components that's needed to be very much efficient in today's game. So along with Karim, there's also other great modern day number 9 strikers, one being Gabriel Jesus at Arsenal, who's probably one of the best right now in the Premier League, being the force number 9. There's also, as we know, Lionel Messi when he's in Barcelona, which we saw when Pep upped up to that. We've seen the phenomenon, the original R9, who took that to a whole new level. We've seen Thierry Henry do this role as well. Harry Kane, when he was under Mourinho, he played that role as well a lot of the time. Firmino at Liverpool as well, when Liverpool was at their best, he played that formation. Some of you guys don't remember this guy, probably you're too young, but Totti, it was another great force number 9. Never played Cam, he was a force number 9. And also there was Tevez alongside Rooney, used to switch this role all the time, playing the force number 9. There's Johan Cruyff, we saw in the early total football era adopt this formation, especially with our Barcelona. And also the great legend George Weah, who's probably better than Haaland. Haaland is a great striker, but George Weah was a different beast. And I'll talk about him in another video, my top 3 best force number 9 at the end of the video. So let's give a background on the force number 9. So number 1 with a force number 9 is you got to understand that you're moving towards the ball in a deeper position. You're not going to be looking to receive the ball around the 18-yard box. You're looking to receive the ball near the halfway line, literally around the semicircle is your area to pick up the ball. So you got to understand, you have to be comfortable coming centrally and coming deep, and to cause the centre backs that's tracking you to come out the position, and also cause an overload in the midfield. And so when you come short, for example, and you bounce it to your midfielder, he could spray it out wide to either Gareth Bale and Ronaldo, which Benzema used to do. He will come short, pop it to Modric, and you have Bale and Ronaldo becoming outlets on the other side, used to getting behind. So that's one of the best things about this formation, is that you can cause so much gaps and cause the defenders to always be pivoting, because there's always runners going behind. So let's look up about the technical aspects. So number 1 about the technical aspects is you need to be able to have superb, exceptional ball control. If your ball control is weak or lacking, this position is not for you. You understand? That's the number 1 thing. If you have not got superb ball control, and the next one, number 2, is ball retention. Messi, people like Messi, Odegaard, Karim Benzema, Kevin De Bruyne, should I say, Bernard Silva, Phil Foden, we see many times play there. These men can play force number 9 because they've got great ball retention and ball control. That's one of the 2 things, attribute is retention and ball control. You need to be able to have superb ball control to be able to play in this position. Number 3 is you need to have great passing ability, first time passing. Not this time, not the passes when you bounce it and it's bobbling. It needs to be crisp on the floor, punching at angles. You don't have to, you can pass in different angles, not just straight, outside of the foot passes as well. You need to be able to do all that. You need to have superb passing ability, because most of the time you can get someone on your back. You need to be able to bounce it and spin. You understand? Next one's also dribbling in tight spaces. You need to know how to drop your shoulder, roll. That's what we saw Messi causing problems when he was in this position. In our area, he's probably the greatest modern day force number 9 in this 2010 post era. He's dominated that position. You know, that guy was just unplayable as a force number 9. Spain used that in the World Cup when they had Cesc Fabregas playing that number 9 role, which was a real success for them. And also with number 9 as well, technically force number 9, you need to be able to have a great first time finishing ability, because the fact that you're going to make a lot of late runs into the box. Okay, Benzema, you probably seen in this video, when he's coming in the box late, he's doing a first time finishing. You know, you need to be able to have this. If you can't finish first time, then literally you're going to struggle. Messi, if you watch most of the videos when he played false number 9, that he was superb in slotting the ball away first time. So let's look at the psychologist or the psychology side of the game as a false number 9. Number 1 is in possession, is that you need to have great timing of your movements to receive the ball in between the lines. Your timing has to be impeccable. You got to know double movements to create space to get the ball deep. The timing of that is something that you can't teach. Like I said, you can play FIFA 23, which everybody has, or most people you have, or even 22, whatever FIFA version you have. Play, be a pro, set yourself up to a false number 9 and get used to knowing in your mind to where to pick up those positions, because I'm telling you, it's very important for you to get used to that psychologically, to see yourself doing it. Number 2, should I say, you need to have exceptional vision and awareness to know where to take the touch, because pressure's coming from behind. This is very important, because there's no point you just getting the ball from deep and passing it first time. Can you spin? Like Gabriel Jesus is probably right now, as a false number 9 in the Premier League, the best at doing it, and that's why he can take out, he could break the line so easy, because he can spin well and he's got a power to drive off as well. The next one is the ability to make late runs into the box. This is very important. You need to know when you spin, how to hold your run, when to slow down and when to burst. So most of the goals as a false 9 is going to be potentially just on the line, or where the circle is on the 18-yard box, is where your run's going to be late coming in, where you should be comfortable of finishing first time there. Corners, you need to be able to finesse at corners. If you're comfortable to put power in top bins, then so by all means, you could do it, but you need to be able to finish around the 18-yard box, 18 to 15 yards comfortably first time. All right, you need to also scan. You need to have great scanning ability, checking your shoulders all the time, know where to run, know when, because you're basically a playmaker. You're basically a playmaker in the team, and you're the key in making sure the ball meets from the midfield or from the centre backs to go forward. You're like that key. If without you not getting involved in the game or not making it happen, then it's not going to go well for your team. That's how pivotal this false number 9 role is, and there's a lot of contingency with this role also. The next also as well, you need to know how to screen passes into pivots and also be available to aggressively press the centre backs as well. Next one is physical, is that you need to be agile and you have to have great acceleration. You don't even need to be fast at top speed. You don't have to have top speed like a winger, but you need to have great acceleration to push off. I believe that if Richarlison gets injured and is not available to go to the World Cup, I believe Brazil will bring Gabriel Jesus with them. If not, Neymar will probably be a false 9, because they've got so much great faster wingers than him right now. Neymar probably play that false 9 role, which he does really well. He can play that role because he likes to feed other players and he knows how to create or suck players in to create danger. So you need to have great acceleration and you need to be agile as well. The most pivotal thing that you must have as a false number 9 is the ability, the last one, is to receive the ball under pressure. If you're not comfortable of receiving the ball under pressure, then this role is not for you. Simple as that. It's very simple. I've played this role before, and you have to be knowing how to position your body. You have to be comfortable to receive the ball under pressure. It's not an easy job. You don't want to be. It's the worst feeling when you get picked from behind from the centre back when you didn't place your body well. So if you're not comfortable with this, then maybe this is not the position for you. So that's it, really. That's it for false number 9. I'll say my top 3 false number 9 of all time. Me personally, I'll go from the bottom 3. I'll go with Thierry Henry. That's my great false number 9. Number 2, I'll go with Messi, and number 1, I'll go with R9. R9 was the best for me when he was at Inter. The ability for him to pick up the ball from deep and blow past every man, and even at Barcelona he did it. He's a different breed. He's just too bad he didn't have a great team around him to be able to not having to do that as often, which caused for the injuries to take place, because that role at them times, the rules there was not as strict as it is now. Man could come from behind and clamp you And I believe that was what, you know, as well as the power that he had, and the scientists did say that R9 would cause a lot of damage to his body overall, because his body couldn't manage the speed and the movement. But for me, he's my best force number 9. Let me know who's your force number 9. Let me know if you agree or if you disagree, or if you have anybody else in mind that I missed out. Let's go. Let's keep developing.